You think rage is your weapon, don't you? You think screaming at the top of your lungs? Breaking things and lashing out will make them regret what they did. Let me tell you something. Anger is cheap. It's the easiest thing to provoke. They expect it from you, they want it from you. 'Cause the second you snap, they get to sit back and say, "See, I told you they're unstable." They'll paint you as the villain in their story. And they'll sleep like babies knowing they've won. But silence. Oh, silence is a weapon they don't see coming. It's not just a lack of words. It's a lack of validation. When you don't react, you starve them of the satisfaction they crave. And starving someone that's the slowest, most painful death of all. Think about it, every insult they hurl. Every trap they set, it's bait. They want you to take it, but when you stand there stone-faced, staring into their soul, they don't know what to do. Their confidence crumbles. Their facade cracks. And suddenly they're the ones doubting themselves. Your silence becomes the loudest thing in the room. And trust me, that silence will haunt them far longer than your screams ever could. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to bury your pain. Oh no, pain is a powerful teacher. It sharpens you, pardons you. It turns the soft parts of you into steel. But here's the secret. You don't let them see it. Instead, soft parts of you into steel. Men's are so valuable, men's are so valuable. It's the stick the weight pressed down on you can't destroy. Can't destroy your... They'll say you're running it so, and rising above it, eat it. You know they'll hate and rise control, eat it 3 in ships. They'll replace control 3. There was a man whose it deepens and ships extinct. What hurts Hill? Thanks, trying to make them understand that's why you rise. Because he'll school care upon you like dragged. Because when you stop explaining yourself, stop justifying your every move, you stop playing their game, and when you stop playing, they lose. It's that simple. You want to know what really haunts people. It's not the things they've done. It's the things they didn't do. The words left unsaid. The chances they didn't take, and most of all, the people they lost. Here's where it gets dark. One day they're going to look back on how they treated you. They'll replay every conversation, every argument, every time they made you feel small, and do you know what? They'll see you standing there silent, unbroken, and gone. Regret is a slow poison. It eats away at the soul bit by bit. And the worst kind of regret. It's not losing someone. It's realizing they're better off without you. That's the regret you'll leave them with. Not through anger, not through revenge, but through the quiet, undeniable truth of your absence. Here's a harsh truth. The best revenge isn't being remembered. It's being forgotten, because when someone forgets you, it means you've taken away the one thing they thought they had, Sigma. The one thing you reduce them to wound time won't heal. Humans disrupts that human. They'll unravel their fears. Inflection, and let me tell you, mother fears gossip. Arguments and air, it's powerful. And it demand in a world act of gossip. I'm talking about the mayor. I mean the kind of pact is I'm talking about the kingdom. I mean the kind of in every emptiness is the currency of that pain. And in every empty room, every stunts doesn't just hurt. They'll wonder how you did it. They'll wonder how most people would rather burn the world down than face themselves. Picture this, a fortress tall, impenetrable, surrounded by walls so thick nothing can break through. That's what your silence is. It's a fortress they can't breach no matter how hard they try. They can yell, they can scream, they can throw everything they have at you. But those walls, they don't even crack, and here's the best part. While they're exhausting themselves trying to break you, you're conserving your energy. You're growing stronger. You're building, and when the dust settles, when they're left standing in the rubble of their own chaos, you'll still be standing untouched, unbothered, victorious. Now don't get me wrong, silence isn't easy. It's not for the weak, it takes strength, discipline, and patience. Because the truth is, silence comes at a price. It's lonely, it's isolating. It makes you question yourself, but that's the point. Silence forces you to face yourself, to confront your own demons, and in doing so, it makes you stronger than you ever thought possible. Most people can't handle that. They'd rather drown in noise than sit in silence. But not you, you're different, you're stronger. And that strength, it's going to take you places they can eat. The harder they fall go, it doesn't take the go change. It'll collapse, it'll collapse. They'll wait louder than any to even hear the crap. Doesn't have reach, doesn't have all of this incredible reached. It all shape a force to all of this behind as they won't. A few behinds they won't hits to hit and is exhausting. And for what? To prove a point to win an argument. Let me tell you something. The real winners don't waste their energy on battles that don't matter. They save their strength for the wars that do. Every time you react, you're giving them a piece of yourself, a piece of your energy, your focus, your peace, and for what? So they can feel validated. So they can feel like they've won. No, that's not how this works. Your silence is your shield. It's your way of conserving your energy, your focus, your power. And when the time comes to fight, you'll be ready, while they're worn out from their petty battles. You'll be standing tall, ready to take on whatever comes your way. Let's talk about the loneliness for a second. Because make no mistake, strength is lonely, silence is lonely, walking away is lonely. But that loneliness, it's where you find yourself. It's where you discover who you really are. When you're surrounded by noise, by chaos, it's easy to lose yourself. Easy to forget what you stand for, what you believe in. But in the silence, there's no hiding, no distractions, just you, raw and unfiltered. And that's where the real growth happens. It's not easy, it's not pretty, but it's necessary because the strongest people, the ones who change the world, they're the ones who face themselves in the silence. They're the ones who've embraced the loneliness and come out stronger on the other side. Let me tell you something about the people who try to tear you down. They're terrified of you. Oh, they won't admit it. They'll call you names. Muck, you try to make you feel small, but deep down they're scared. Scared of your potential, scared of your strength, scared of the fact that you don't need them. That's why they lash out. That's why they try to control you, manipulate you, break you. Because if they can't bring you down, they have to face the truth. That they're the weak ones and that's a truth they can't handle. Your silence forces them to confront that truth. Every time you don't react, every time you don't give them what they want, you're reminding them of their own weakness. And that's the kind of pain that sticks, the kind of pain they can't escape. Now, let's talk about the future, because that's what this is all about, isn't it? Not the past, not the people who tried to break you, but the life you're building, the empire you're creating. Your silence is the foundation of that empire. It's what gives you the strength to keep going, to keep building no matter what they throw at you. And when that empire stands tall, when it's unshakable, they'll look up at you and realize they were never a part of it. They'll try to take credit. They'll try to weasel their way back in, but by then, it'll be too late because you'll have built something so strong, so powerful that nothing they say or do can touch it. And that's the ultimate victory. So here's the deal. You can keep fighting battles that don't matter, wasting your energy on people who don't deserve it. Or you can choose silence. You can choose strength. You can choose to rise above. The choice is yours. You can choose strength. Your silence isn't just a response. It's a whet, the loudest thing they ever heard. The lap that the indicating chaos around, and you can't conworld. Your silence is a Remo world. Confound them can just so when they bout their nuss. Their fate, that's the power of silence. It doesn't just end the conversation. It stays in the room long after you've left. It becomes a ghost, a shadow, a reminder of everything they did wrong. And that kind of pain, it doesn't fade. Do you know why they fear you? It's not because of what you've done. It's because of what you could do. Your potential terrifies them. Your silence reminds them that you're capable of things they can't even imagine. When you stay quiet, when you refuse to react, you force them to imagine the worst. They'll wonder what you're thinking, what you're planning, what you're capable of, and their own imagination will destroy them faster than anything you could ever say. Because the unknown is the most terrifying thing of all. And your silence makes you the unknown. It makes you something they can't control, can't predict, can't understand, and that's why they fear you. Pain is inevitable. You can't avoid it no matter how hard you try. But here's the thing. Pain doesn't have to destroy you. It can shape you, mold you, make you stronger if you let it. Your silence is a way of taking that pain and turning it into power. It's you saying, yes, I'm hurt. Yes, I'm angry, but I won't let you see that. I won't let you win. Think about steel. Do you know how it's made? It's forged in fire, beaten into shape, cooled in silence. That's what you are. You're steel, strong, unbreakable, forged in the fires of your pain, and tempered by the cold silence of your strength. One day, people will look back at your life. They'll remember the things you said, the things you did, the impact you made, but most of all, they'll remember the way you made them feel. Your silence is part of that legacy. It's a reminder that you didn't let the noise of the world drown you out, that you didn't let the chaos of others define you, that you stood tall, stayed strong, and chose peace over conflict. And that legacy, it's not just about you. It's about the people who come after you, the ones who look to you for inspiration, for guidance, for strength. Your silence isn't just a response. It's a lesson, a reminder that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is say nothing at all. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna keep wasting your energy on people who don't deserve it? Or are you gonna let your silence speak for you? Are you gonna let them define you? Or are you gonna rise above? Because in the end, your silence will break them in ways anger never could. And you'll walk away stronger, wiser and free. The choice is yours, but remember, silence isn't weakness. It's power, it's strength. It's everything they fear, and it's everything you are.